We have an awesome video for you tonight, so you need those thumbs ups and subscribe if you haven't already, because we got 2 awesome boxes just priced vinyl records. You're gonna love them because we got brand new silver vinyl records available.
No. Let's just get to the fun part.
Okay.
I want the thumbs ups.
Thumbs ups, comments, 15% people, come on.
You go so low, 30%.
50%.
50%.
50%.
Whoa.
Damn.
And they're awesome.
Yeah.
You froze on me. What happened?
I don't know.
I was totally going to start on you.
We have few tonight just priced vinyl records. Awesome.
Huh?
Amazing.
Did she just steal your freaking line?
Look, we got Talbot Brothers.
Talbot Brothers.
They're from Bermuda, and they are the most celebrated calypso performers in the world.
Ah, Calypso.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. All right, that's how we're starting off.
The Jam.
The Jam.
It's got a gatefold.
Okay.
There's a picture.
1. Cool. It's a hell of an album. Classic.
Bee Gees' greatest hits.
Never heard of them.
What do you mean you never heard of them? I think she has a fun fact.
And did you know that their record label had tricked radio stations into believing that the Bee Gees were actually the Beatles?
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Okay.
So then they got played until everybody fell in love with them?
Yeah.
Staying alive, staying alive.
Something tells me it wasn't that song.
No,
Definitely the Beatles.
Right?
And we've got more Bee Gees. Gold.
Queen.
A Day at the Races. Fleetwood Mac. Tusk, which Lindsey Buckingham kind of made them make
What do you mean?
because he wanted to be different and avant-garde, and they were like, no, let's stick with the formula, and he was like, no, I'm gonna leave. So they did this album.
How do you feel about this album?
I love this album. I love
I
every
thought so.
Fleetwood Mac album.
Really?
Yes.
Every one of them.
Every single one of
Even
them.
Tango in the Night.
I love Tango in the Night.
What?
Tango in the Night is
Are
fabulous.
you kidding me?
Tango in the Night is fabulous. What do you mean, are you kidding me?
I'm just saying, I mean.
What's wrong with you?
I'm wondering the same thing.
What's wrong with you?
I know, what's wrong with me?
Eric Clapton.
Slow hand.
No.
Wah, wah,
No.
wah.
He was a very intricate player, which
Yes.
is why slow hand. Eric Clapton, backless.
Eagles.
Look at that hype sticker.
Never heard of them. That's the theme for today. I never heard of them.
Mamas and the Papas.
Who?
Mama
what?
Cass.
Okay.
Okay.
And man, you know, if you want to start a controversy, all you got to do is talk about the bologna sandwich, and then everybody's up in arms. She didn't die from the bologna sandwich. She didn't die from the bologna sandwich.
Yeah.
It's a terrible rumor that was
Yeah.
started after her death. People went around saying that she died from eating a bologna sandwich and
Well,
choking on it.
Well, but the problem is that
Completely not true.
the amount of people that died in that apartment, it was like it was cursed, you know? So they were like, oh, well, she choked, so it's not our fault, you know?
Okay.
So.
Roy Orbison.
Sings! No way! Roy Orbison sings?
I didn't know that.
I had no
not.
idea. Beach Boys.
Corner.
Moody Blues.
Crosby, Still, Nash and Young.
Mm-hmm. And they're alive! They're alive!
One of the greatest albums ever made.
Exactly.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Bread. Big Country. Chris Christopherson. Like, I gotta know. Oh,
Okay.
look, that's a pretty good shot.
Not bad, not bad.
Mm-hmm.
Simon Townshend.
Phoebe Snow. I didn't know they made records like this. It's a compilation.
Expensive albums at bargain prices. Come on down to spin me around.
But look right there, Warner Brothers.
Who?
And it's like, no way.
I never heard of Warner Brothers.
How about Cher?
Sherry, baby.
Oh.
Ooh.
Ah. Bob and Doug McKenzie. It's excerpts from the original soundtrack of Strange Brew.
Okay.
Okay, but then we got one of their just regular comedy albums right there. Jesus Christ Superstar, Quadrophenia, Flashdance,
High Society.
and look, right there, Frankie Baby. Diana Ross and the Supremes, TCB,
Diana Ross.
as Mahogany. Pirates of Penzance.
Pirates of Penzance.
Mm-hmm.
What could you tell me about the Pirates of Penzance, Brookie?
They were pirates. Arg.
Good thing she's never seen that movie.
Oh, look, with Kevin Kline. Oh, look, there he is.
Listen, there's only one way I know about Pirates of Penzance. Only one way, and that's it.
Uh-huh.
I've only ever heard it mentioned one time
Uh-huh.
in my entire life.
Uh-huh.
The movie Pretty Woman.
I read it in a book too. But look, that's Linda Ronstadt.
Is it really?
And that's
Holy
Rex
cow.
Smith. Look at that.
Okay.
Yeah, and Kevin Kline. I love Kevin Kline.
Okay, Kevin Costner looked young.
No, Kevin Kline.
That
How
was
about
close.
Hair? Do you know anything about Hair? The musical Hair?
I guess they were groovy.
Right? It looks pretty groovy.
Ain't Misbehavin', Fats Waller musical. Oh, and then we've got John Gilberto with a little Latin. And the Lee's Trio, Ella Fitzgerald and Count Basie. Ella Fitzgerald by herself. Shelly Manne and his men.
Pretty gun.
Stan Getz and Charlie Bird. Stan Getz.
Frank
Frank's
Sinatra.
Trilogy. Josephine Baker.
Tony Bennett.
More Tony Bennett at Carnegie Hall. So you know what that means. It was live.
In a hole.
In a hall. Georgia Brown.
The Common Ground.
Herbie Mann.
No.
Oh, it's the man chest.
No, and we got more Herbie Mann. That's not the man chest either. Jimmy Smith. Sometimes he's no. I'm like sometimes he's got cool gatefolds, but there's only one picture.
Okay.
John Coates. Stevie Wonder.
The
Bet you he
Fifth
was warm.
Dimension.
There you go.
That's kind of cool, right? And it's their reflection, so it's like ancient aliens.
There's a couple of dimensions going on there.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. More Earth, Wind, and Fire. Diana Ross and the Supremes. Diana Ross. Johnny Cash. Odetta. Hank Williams. Nitty Gritty Dirt Band. Oh, the Isle of Man.
Yeah, these are pretty cool.
Okay.
These are field recordings
Yes.
of races.
So this one's from 1959 and 1963.
Motorcycle races.
And that's the other part of 1963.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Something different.
Sound Stories, the Senior Tourist Trophy Race, 1958.
Okay.
That's another one, but it's tiny.
I love field recordings. I think they're terrific.
I know, that's why I couldn't wait to show them off, but when I bought them, I was like, these are weird.
Yeah, yeah. So, Bricky, what's the last movie you went to see?
The Flash.
The Flash. What'd you
Yeah.
think of it?
I liked it. It was interesting.
Okay. I didn't get to see the Flash yet. What are you working with?
Oh, these are the brand new Steel and Vinyl records. They're available in store, obviously, but also online. SpinAroundStore.com, where the more you buy, the more you save in shipping.
What?
Yay!
Ah.
Ah!
So we did a live stream yesterday and we ended it kind of abruptly and we apologize for that.
Yes, we do.
We had some technical difficulty, but everything's worked out. Everything's okay. Everybody went home last night and it was a beautiful night.
Yes.
And my robot, Rosie, is working well.
Yes. Yes. She is the best child ever.
Yes.
She does her chores without even asking.
So is that a child?
Yes, yes, she's one of my children.
Listen,
Be annoying and fellow coffee can finish your food though. So they're also good children.
listen. Last November we bought a vacuum.
Yes.
One of those iHome robot
yeah, a
things.
robot vacuum that vacuums for you, and then we lost it for 6 months.
Yes, more. There's more than 6 months.
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody found it. We don't know who.
Rihanna.
Okay.
Okay. So I hooked it up, and I was very frustrated. It took me 20 minutes, and I had to keep restarting my phone to get it to go onto the network. But I got it, and she just cleans the house. She just vacuums. I don't even have to tell her to. She just starts.
I got the nicest darn floors I ever had in my entire life.
The carpet even feels nicer because it's getting vacuumed like 2, 3, 4 times a day. I think Rosie just keeps going.
Now listen, we ain't trying to sell you on this thing. We're just telling you it changed our
It
lives.
really did. And you know who I think invented these robot vacuums that vacuum themselves?
Who?
People that are
themselves.
people that are self-employed.
They ain't got time for it.
Yeah, they were like, I don't have time to vacuum. What if I could make that vacuum for me?
So listen, go out right now and buy yourself an iVacuum thing that does it all for you.
If you're on the fence, it's
It's worth
excellent. It's definitely excellent.
All right, let's keep it going though. I apologize. There was no affiliates or endorsements or.
We just wanted to let you know this is one of like our very fun things because these are the fun things. Somebody was like, "Oh, you should show us your record collection at home." We're never home. We don't have records for our collection at home. My record collection's behind the counter because this is when I get to listen to music, people.
Ding, 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 ding. I got records at home.
Okay, so we've got Taylor Swift, Speak Now, Taylor's version on Orchid Marble Vinyl, available in store and online. Because I told you every day is going to be a Taylor day because there's always a party with Taylor. But it's such a party with Taylor that in store only, if you want to come on down to Easton, Pennsylvania, the Palmer Park Mall, you can buy the violet version as well.
Are you telling me that's in store only?
In store only. Taylor said so.
Yeah, it ain't us.
Taylor and her team said in store only. So we said, okay, Taylor.
She rules the world.
She really does.
Lana Del Rey.
Did you know there's a tunnel under Ocean Boulevard, indie exclusive on green vinyl? I love it so much.
If you don't have that, I don't know what to tell you.
Honeymoon,
More Lana Del Rey.
NFR, SZA,
More SZA.
Billie Eilish, Tame Impala,
Britney Spears.
What?
Royal Blood,
Casey Elephant.
Phoebe Bridgers,
Carly Rae Jepsen.
Lady Gaga,
Pierce Surveil.
Fiona Apple,
Melly Martinez.
Katy Perry, MTV Unplugged. So she was live and awesome and epic, and I love this album so much.
It's different.
It's so different. I knew she was an amazing singer, but I didn't realize how amazing until this album, the very first song, and there's nothing going on except her and a guitar, and her voice is like a bell.
Okay.
Rihanna,
Oh, she's breaking dishes.
All Night.
She ain't gonna stop until her iRobot picks it all up. That's right. Oh,
Tyler the Creator.
Soundgarden,
Steely Dan.
Greta Van Fleet,
Toto.
more Greta Van Fleet.
Mitski.
oh, okay. We gotta go back to this one for 1 second.
Okay.
Just reminded me of something, right? Isn't there a line in there something about the rains in Africa?
Yes.
And we were watching Naked and Afraid.
Yes.
And holy cow, it freaking storms in Africa.
The rains. Oh my gosh, the rains.
But I gotta say, we've been watching the new one, right? Have you ever watched something and you watch every episode of it and then all of a sudden they take an episode away? You don't know why.
And you're like, what'd they do?
So it went from we watched 1 through 8, 9 was just gone, and then they did 10 the week after. And it was a different setting. So I'm like, what did these people do there that they were not allowed to show? Something was said, something happened. So if you watch Naked and Afraid, last one standing,
Yes.
you gotta let me know, man, your conspiracy theory on that, because we actually watch it. It's like one of my favorite shows.
Greta Van Fleet,
Mitski.
Deftones, 311.
Vampire Weekend.
Somebody hit this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say, we still got the 311?
Somebody hit it with Tool.
Okay.
And I was like, oh! So I was super excited. Vampire Weekend, Don Henley,
Susie and the Banshees.
Santana. She was like Sinatra.
Oh.
Queen, Nectar, Rolling Stones,
Your mom's just throwing you under the
got-
bus,
keep
right?
going. You got
Metallica.
Yeah, right? Now I don't want to help you, Mom.
Metallica, Pop Evil,
Keep
Queens
going.
of the Stone Age, Slash, and guess what? They were live and sold out. It says so right there.
He was live.
They were live.
He was live.
They were live, featuring Miles Kennedy and the Conspirators.
Never heard of him.
Skid Row, Pantera, Bikini Kill, NoFX, and Iggy and the Stooges Raw Power.
They were live.
All right. Any poll picks on anything? Now, the last movie I went to go and see, I took me and my dude, was it Monday? Yeah, last Monday. And we got to go and see Indiana Jones, the new one. But I can't believe I still got some Indiana Jones in the store on DVD. Are you kidding me? We saw a lot of DVDs here. But it was a great movie. I don't want to give too much away about it, but whew, I like how it has like his historical stuff, and you know, I think it's pretty cool. He was dealing with the Nazis again, and then time traveling, and you know, some wild stuff. But love Indiana Jones. Loved him since I was a kid. But I figured my dad got to take me, so I got to take my son. So that was pretty awesome. All right, what are you working with?
Stevie Ray Vaughan and
Steve?
Double Trouble.
Double Trouble. I don't know, Brookie. What are you working with?
My Chemical Romance.
Oh, You picked life on the murder scene. Oh man, oh man. I gotta go. I'm not picking. I really wanted to go with you. Pick the Black Parade and you're sold. But alright, let me know down below who you'd pick. Would you pick My Chemical Romance, who's New Jersey's own, even though we're in Pennsylvania now? Or would you pick Stevie Ray Vaughan? Because it's a hell of an album. But
So now you gotta leave us a comment and let us know what your favorite record in one of those boxes was, because we had some really awesome stuff. Give us a like, a big old thumbs up, because I feel like thumbs up, because when you do good, you get good, and then you have to
Subscribe.
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 Subscribe. Ring that bell. Ding, 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 because you do a video like this a lot. And we'll see you soon, or tonight on SpinRailStore.com, where the more you buy, the more you save in shipping.
should see that phone coming in her face. Aliens.